welcome to the Measured Pencil. I'm Stephen Murray, and I'm here with Pencil Kingpin, Wes Nelson.
Oh my gosh, he did it again. He came up with another moniker. Hi, how are you today?
I am tired and sweaty.
It's very hot out. Wait 5 minutes, it'll change. That's where I'm at.
Well, what pencil are we doing today?
The Pentel Sharp P207.
Why did you pick this one?
Because you have to do this one. It is iconic. It's classic. This is another one of those pencils that everyone gets at some point in their life, I think.
The Sharp is Pentel's #1 selling mechanical pencil. Its superior construction meets the rigorous demands of professionals and students alike. Its 4mm tip makes it ideal for use with rulers and templates. Pentel's super high polymer HB lead is equivalent to a #2 pencil, guaranteed to scan on tests, resist breaking, and never needs sharpening. It is iconic. Everybody knows this. Everybody's probably held it. Let's see what some people on our good friend Amazon have to say.
Can't wait.
Oh, this one I picked especially for you.
Oh, here we go.
Old Lexington Audio says...
I'm sorry, what?
Their call name is Old Lexington Audio.
Got it.
Maybe we need to get some audio gear from them.
Yeah, maybe.
Small needle-like bottom will poke through clothing and hit your sensitive chest. 3 out of 5 stars. I wanted to love this product. Appears to be well made. The only drawback is it will poke you through your skin, undershirt, and poke your boobie. Don't recommend if wanting to place in your shirt pocket. You need one of those shirt protectors.
Oh my God, it's the best. Oh man, when I am watching, you said Lexington,
Old Lexington.
Old Lexington. So that's in Kentucky,
Yes.
right? So when I'm watching, Louisville, home of Teddy Bridgewater. Oh man, I miss him. When I'm watching Louisville college football, and I see those guys running around with their pencils in their chest pads, I'm like, what are you doing? You could have poked your sensitive boobies. Why is he wearing it? So many questions. So many unanswered questions. It's the worst and the best part about these reviews is I just want to know why. Just tell me why. Tell me what use case led to that review. I'm going to be up all night on this one.
Moving on. Prince Pal. 3 out of 5 stars.
Prince as in...
Prince.
Rest in
Prints.
Oh, Prince. Okay.
I almost think it's a play on principal. Prince
Oh.
of Pal. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Gave it 3 stars. I got this on the basis of glowing reviews. In my opinion, there is nothing special about it. I have large hands, and it is too narrow and too slick for me to use comfortably. I roughed up the surface with sandpaper to make it easier to grip.
I like that.
A little do-it-yourself there.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. Always love a Frankenstein pencil. All right, last one. Sean, 3 out of 5 stars. After reading all the amazing reviews of this being the best pencil ever made, I thought this pencil would change my life. If you push down too hard on the tip, it will rip the paper you're writing on.
Well, yeah, okay.
If you let the eraser wear down too much, it's a pain to remove. I had to use needle nose pliers to remove it.
And if your car runs out of gas, you stop moving.
Yes.
Did you run across a lot of reviews that said this was the best pencil ever?
I didn't jump into the 5-star reviews. They're generally a little less interesting.
Yeah.
There were, it's heavily weighted as 5-star. People like it.
Boy, am I glad you didn't go into those 5-star reviews because we would have missed out on good old
Booby poking.
Lexington Audio. This pencil, again, based on the copy you read, sounds like they're still gunning and will continue to gun for that, to dethrone the mighty #2 pencil with talking about the working on scan sheets and the lead and all that stuff. I think I want to be careful. This is a good pencil. It's not my favorite. It seems to me like it falls into like a working man's category. And I don't want to say that in a disparaging way, as if, they. I think this is a fine pencil. It works. It does the job. I don't like the molded kind of plastic ribbed where there should be knurling section. It'll work. It's fine. Today, as I was going about my working day, I found myself writing figures and numbers and stuff, and it seemed to work really, really well for that. It did not work well when I was trying to write sentences and longer notes. I don't think my hands are huge, but they're definitely a little too big, at least what I'm comfortable when I hold this pencil. This pencil demands a sort of precise grip because it's narrow. It is thin. I think that it is meant for, maybe it's meant for people with smaller hands. Maybe it's meant for kids, or maybe it's just meant to be something you do numbers and math and, and drafting. Again, I think sometimes I judge these pencils based on what's not fair is that, I want them to be something that I use them for when really they're for something else. So it does have a really long lead sleeve, which would be great for drafting. The metal clip is solid. It'll work. The eraser seems fine. No lead dejammer. It looks like plastic internals, which you'd expect for something in this price range. I mean, buy a dozen of these and you'll be satisfied. What do you think, Stephen?
I love this pencil. Again, I'm trying not to be too effusive over it. This was the second mechanical pencil I ever encountered.
Oh, wow.
And I remembered being nervous that it might dethrone my favorite Zebra M301. In the end, I think what flipped it for me is that the Zebra had a metal barrel.
Yeah.
I think this would be infinitely better if it was a metal pencil.
Sure.
All the criticisms are fair. It is a thin pencil. I don't like the plastic knurling. Can it be knurling if it's plastic?
Right.
There are fair criticisms of it, but I keep coming back to this. It's what I use for crossword puzzles.
Nice.
And I enjoy it. I think, again, when I first encountered it, I had a very either it has to be my pencil, my one go-to, or it's garbage.
Yeah.
And now that I have a whole palette of pencils
Yeah.
that sits next to my desk every day, I'm like, oh, I enjoy this one.
Nice. Yours looks metal. It's not?
It is. It's a metallic paint or whatever.
From across the room, I was totally
right. Whatever store I went to, I wanted the blue classic, 70s looking one that you have, but that wasn't at the store I had. I was like, ooh, this one looks cool and shiny.
That reminds me of one review that you shared with me that we didn't read on air, but it said that this thing didn't keep up with the times. It hasn't been upgraded, and maybe to its own detriment. That this is an iconic classic design that with a refresh or a rebrand or something, it could be even more amazing. I think it's good. I think it's a good pencil.
Well, there you go. It's a good one. You've probably seen it. If you haven't, check it out. And we'll bring you more pencils next week on The Measured Pencil.
Bye.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.